Hi Aquarius, welcome to your reading with me, Cindy. So I hope this is a real Aquarius reading. Just before this reading was a collective message that was supposed to start off as an Aquarius reading. So hopefully we've got that out of the system and I can do the Aquarius reading. Yeah, so I've put together, it's a double deck. It's my Wizard's Tarot as well as my Steampunk. And they're both from Barbara Moore. So I've combined them here for your reading. And I've got the, that's really weird. That was the underlying card. I'm pretty sure when I held up this deck, the first time I thought I was going to do your reading, it turned into a collective message. Teeny tiny everyday witch. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to shuffle out and get a card that's going to be the topic of your reading. The topic of Aquarius's reading. Wow, because fast. The moon. Oh, there's something going on with the moon. Something is going on with the moon, man. Maybe you guys are feeling this too. This is your reading, but again, it feels like it could be for almost everybody, but it's Aquarius. There's something going on. There's a huge cosmic shift happening. I really need to look at astrology, or not, well, the planets and everything. Like, where are they? What's going on? Something feels really off. Something feels really, really off. I don't know if you're feeling like something feels off in your life or something around you, Aquarius, feels off. Expect the unexpected, Aquarius. Expect the unexpected. There is something going on right now that is creating a lot of illusion. A lot of illusion. And the illusion will seem brighter than the reality. The illusion will be brighter than the, will seem brighter than the reality. I'm just really picking that up here. It's so bright down at the bottom of all this. It's like an illusion coming through these gates. And these dogs are just like focused on it. Drawn to it. The illusion is brighter than the reality right now. So be careful. Everything is not as it seems. It's not as it seems. So then, like, what does that mean? Does that mean the tarot reading I pull out is not the real truth? It's the opposite of what I pull out? It's got me thinking about it. Like the collective reading that I just did. Is that the illusion? Is it the opposite of what the message was? I know there's going to be some people coming in this and going, I don't like this shit. Why are you giving me the facts? Hey, man. Life is reality is mutable. Get used to it. Get used to it. You're all just living in a holographic reality anyways. Oh, you got a lot of steampunk. 7 of Swords. Hidden shit. Something's being hidden here. God, I'm just gonna, this is Aquarius, but it feels like it'd be for everyone. Aquarius, it's important for you to get this message for some reason. This can't be 2 times in a row where I'm trying to do your reading and it feels more collective. So I think of Aquarius too as the collective mind. The illusion is brighter than the reality. The 9 of Pentacles. The Page of Wands. The 3 of Wands. Oh, that's interesting. I was drawn to, and I've never been before, this blurry imagery behind this page. Everything else is fairly crisp, but I was drawn to the blurry image in the background. That's the stronger reality. And that same image is reflected behind this Nine of Pentacles. It's like trees in the background, but they're very silhouette-y and blurry. It's not so much what is in the forefront for you right now, but what's in the background. Pay attention to the background. And it feels right about this guy trying to look into the fog. Look beyond the illusion. Look beyond the brightness of the illusion. It's almost like meant to blind you. The brightness of the illusion is meant to blind you. I can't believe you're getting all steampunk. That's really curious. Which again, steampunk to me feels like different timelines coming together. The past and the future melting together to create its own reality. The Ace of Swords is under the Seven of Swords. The truth is very, very hidden right now, Aquarius. The Nine of Pentacles and the Three of Swords. Everything is not as it appears. The Page of Wands and the Six of Swords. And then the Three of Wands has the Two of Pentacles. It's not as deep as it looks, which is weird after the collective reading I just did for you. The way this guy is looking out into the water, right? So there's ships out there. You're going to assume the water's pretty deep. But then once you get out there with this bike, it's not that deep at all. The illusion is brighter than the reality. I mean, the message is not really shifting much. And what's so odd to me is you have got, look at this pile. It's all steampunk. You even have steampunk at the bottom. How'd you do that? The High Priestess is at the bottom. And then, like, it's still, this whole reading is heavily bookended by only steampunk cards. But yet, the first card that came out from you was from the Wizard's Tarot. So, wizardry. Wizardry. Wizardry is connected to the illusion being brighter than the reality. And right, like this is kind of wizardry, like hidden, esoteric, hidden, something that's hidden. Yeah, this really feels like, why, Aquarius, what am I missing about your house placement? There's something else that I'm forgetting here, my little cheat sheet. Friends, groups and organizations, ambitions and wishes, long-term dreams and visions, harmony working together, electronics. That's interesting. Because that's kind of the one thing that really, I feel like sets steampunk apart from a lot of other genres, is that steampunk is so like this old shit, right? Like really old and ancient, but yet it will appear with like this more technological aspect to it. Electronics. The internet too. I think Aquarius is associated with that, right? Associated with working with computers, the internet, digital. Like, look at this, the High Priestess, right? I mean, that's the first card that came out is the Moon. The last one is the High Priestess. There's really some sort of sorcery going on here. Emperor is in reverse, and then the Two of Cups is upright. Four of Wands is in reverse. Ah. There's some sort of energy of leadership around you that it's like it's on its head. On its head, you think of the Hanged Man, which is, again, curious because the Hanged Man came out 3 times in the collective reading that I just did that was supposed to be yours. Let's see where this goes. Maybe I can get more, I mean, details. It just, right, like this 9 of Pentacles, right away with the 3 of Swords. I feel like, too, we're talking about digital. That feels like it jumped at me, that electronics, digital. That's the one part. Why do you have all steampunk? And that would be the one thing that I would say is so odd about steampunk energy. Is it looks like someone from the 16th century, but they'll have technological equipment with them. So I feel like I'm being drawn to that, like to figure that out. Okay, technological, that's the thing that jumped out here. And 9 of Pentacles, so I don't, you could be witnessing friends, somebody that looks like they've got it all. They got it all, right? But that's the illusion. The illusion. And it could be famous people. I'm sure that's very true. And the 3 of Swords. It's like expecting something and then when it comes, not knowing how to deal with it. Because the 6 of Swords is taking us somewhere. And then the 3 of Wands, you're expecting it. Here it comes. I can see it on the horizon. But then when it gets there, you're not really sure how to do it. It's 2, if you're watching for these ships to come in and all of a sudden you see this appear on the... What the hell is that? This lady riding across the ocean in on her bike. When this it's not what you expect. Something's coming in and it's definitely not what you expect. Because your illusion right now is brighter than the reality that will be existing. I don't mean that you're living in the clouds and you have high hopes for yourself and that's not going to happen. Because this big freaking, is this a tarantula crab thing? Yeah. Oh, yeah, it is. It's got like big crab claws, but like it's a tarantula spider thing. What the hell is that? It doesn't even exist, does it? I don't want to meet it. Like the illusion is scarier than what the reality will be. The reality will be miraculous. To see this lady appear on the water with her bike. Maybe she's more 17th century, but it's just making me think about too, like time travel. And sometimes I wonder if time travel could be things that affect our reality, because I posted so much today. I've been busy girl. The reality shifts that have been happening. Is there some sort of time travel that occurs that shifts your reality? I don't know. The Moon. Four of Swords, 3 of Cups, 10 of Swords. Boy, where do you go with this? Like, it's confusing, though. Be careful. Be careful of who you associate with. Right? Like, especially if you've not associated with this group for a while, the 4 of Swords into the 3 of Cups, the 10 of Swords is a painful defeat. Backstabbed? I don't know why. I know people are like, Cindy, why are you? I'm just the messenger, y'all. And you know, there is good and bad in life, and there is dark and light, there's high and low vibration. If you just want a reader that comes and says, everything's going to be good, this is what's going to happen for you, well, you're living in an illusion. You are. I'll tell you right now, watch out for anybody who shines brighter then I don't know, maybe your instinct is telling you. Or maybe this is not the right time as well. I mean, it may not be these people. It could just be that not the right time. This would end in a painful defeat. Betrayal. The Seven of Swords and the Ace of Swords is a truth. The truth is hidden here. The Three of Pentacles and the Four of Cups. I'm hearing institution with the Three of Pentacles. Something that's been created in a group effort here. And oh, I see why I would get that with this whole, you know, I don't know, kind of Masonic, I guess, with the kind of a Masonic energy. Whoa, that was weird. I felt like the table moved. Maybe it was my glasses. Something's not going as planned. Something is not going as planned. The Nine of Pentacles and the Three of Swords. The Ten of Cups. Wow. There is, like, right, the illusion of having everything. But no. And the Nine of Pentacles does not necessarily mean that somebody is experiencing emotional bliss or happiness. She's got the Three of Swords with the Ten of Cups. The Page of Wands and the Six of Swords. The Devil and the High Priestess. This page is shy, but that's the illusion. And isn't it odd? Like, of all the pages, you wouldn't expect the Page of Wands to be the one that would be shy. Maybe the Page of Cups. But the Page of Wands. Something is not appearing as it should. It's like there's mystery, and because there's mystery, it's an opening or an opportunity for negative energy to fall in and create illusions. But you are moving out of the illusion. This is moving. It's moving over here. Three of Wands and the Two of Pentacles. Which way? I don't know. It's a good question. Five of Swords, the Chariot, and the Magician. Somebody has more control over a situation than they should have. But it feels like this is something like far off the shore. You know, I imagine these ships coming in from somewhere far away. And the time period too, like, could have taken these ships months to get here. But I feel like this is almost like someone on another continent from where these ships probably maybe originated from. Somebody trying to do something at all costs. This way or that way. Like there's with the Chariot card, this one in particular, especially with how this is reading, is kind of going in an odd way. Which way do you go? And the Magician. Normally, the Magician to me is not necessarily a manipulative energy, but it feels like it too. And especially just this black cat. There's all these black cats occurring in this Five of Swords that feels like it's connected in the delay of the receiving of the ships. It's taking longer. It would take longer to cross with this this pedal bike than it would with a ship. I hope this is making sense to you on some level, but it's really the Nine of Wands, yeah, and the Six of Pentacles and Judgment. One hand is taking more from the other. Ooh, I just dropped that Nine of Wands. So the Judgment will be equally giving. One hand will be receiving as equally as the other hand is giving. There'll be no more nine. The Nine of Wands landed face down on the Moon card. And that was it. That's your reading, Aquarius. Well, there you go. So I'm gonna go do the extended. In the extended this week, I've been working with the same deck, and I continue to pull to see where this takes us further on. So I'm going to go do that, Aquarius. It's a very unusual day. Thank you so much, my friends. Until next time, do be gentle with yourselves. Bye.